Hey, how's it going, everybody? Thought I'd go ahead and do a video here on my phone of this thing all opened up so I can show you guys and anybody new watching that's having problems with their friggin' Jaguar what I've done so far and what I plan to do, which on the so far part, all I've replaced is those two capacitors, but I'm still having the same problem. So obviously it wasn't those two if it is a capacitor. So being that this thing is tedious as hell to work on, as there are little microchips all over the frickin' place, in spots to where if I screw up with a soldering iron, this thing's dead for life. So I'm just going to do a few at a time, and also by replacing a few at a time, if it does fix it, that should help on troubleshooting what area made this problem occur. So as you can see, I've got the fucking phenomenal game Cybermorph in there. That is a good cartridge. That's the one that I got with my boxed system, so all my games work. I don't have any bad games. Just got this bad system and another deal on Craigslist. So I will turn it on and show you guys what it's doing. As you can see, a lot of distortion in the background. A lot of distortion where it says Atari and the spinning cube. And it just gets worse and worse. And, I can't remember if it does the same thing on every cart, but at least on this game, once it gets all done showing all this stuff, the intro and then the scores here. Okay, now it's getting ready to loop. It just freezes up. That's the usual red screen of death if you've got a dirty cartridge, and it just stays on it. And I just did a video a few minutes ago on this phone and it's screwed up. And where it says Jaguar there, as you can see, now it's legible. Before, it was way worse. So, I don't know if it has to do with it getting hot. Maybe it makes it worse, or what. And then you can, as you can see, the wording under Jaguar is totally unlegible. I mean, it might as well be Braille. Also, on the video right now, I'm running it through the composite cables, which I also know are good. They came with my other system and they were brand new when I got it. But it does the same thing if I run it through RF. So, if it's the caps, I don't know where the area is on this thing that has to do with video output. So, say, man, I figured might as well replace the caps. If it doesn't fix it, I'm only out like $6 tops. I think they were like $4.98 for a capacitor kit for this on Console 5. So cheap enough. I figured it was worth a try. So if anybody else has had the same problem with the Jaguar and found out how to fix it, or whatever, man, let me know in a comment. I'd really appreciate it, as I use YouTube a lot on figuring out how to repair stuff. And I'm sure a lot of you guys do the same thing. So if I find out that it was just needing fresh caps, I will let you guys know in a video. Or if it just stays screwed up, I'll either let you guys know in another video, or I'll just put a notation or something, or just mention it in one of my pickup vids or whatever that replacing the caps didn't work. As it's one of those things to where I hate it when it's a problem like this and there's absolutely nothing visual that shows that there's any problem on the board itself. I mean, everything, even the two caps that I replaced, they all looked good. Nothing looked fried, nothing looked bloated, blown, anything, man. Same thing with all the chips, and I didn't only look it over just with the naked eye. I got a really big magnifying glass that I use sometimes for fixing electronics, so I can have it blown up real big. Same thing. I couldn't see anything visually that would be doing this. So worst comes to worst, this might have just been a faulty system and it didn't get played much, and that was it, man. I didn't ask this guy how he ended up with it, and he only had, I think, can't remember if I got more than one game or not. I bought it to get Alien vs. Predator. That was the one game that I was really wanting to play on the Jag, so at least I got that out of it, and it was only like 40 bucks. So, if anything, I paid top dollar for Alien vs. Predator. But, like I say, man, if I get this sucker up and running, man, I will definitely do another video on it. Just not on the phone here. So I'm going to put this to a stop, because I'm doing it on my phone, I have no freaking idea how big a file this is going to be, and I don't want to wait forever to upload it. So have a good one, everybody, and any help, man, would be greatly appreciated.